Yeah.
Hi, it's Little Kansas Kitty and I welcome you back to my journey. I am 8 weeks post-op RNY gastric bypass surgery. My surgery date was on June 25th, 2018. I started my journey at 238 pounds and today I'm 201. So really exciting. I've lost 37 pounds. I lost 2 pounds in the last week and I am so close. I'm so close to Wonderland. So stay tuned. I've got an announcement about what's going to happen when I hit Wonderland. The head hunger this week was really crazy. So I have had a very, let's just say, not crazy, but I've had a very, very full and abundant week this week. My kids started back to school. I've got a lot going on at work, and with back to school, we had meet the teacher night, and then we had another night of kind of a mock bell ring schedule of meeting the teachers at the freshman center. Yes, my son is a freshman this year. I cannot believe it. His birthday's actually today. He's 15 today. So aside from starting school this week and a heavy or full work schedule and me trying to leave early to get to all of the kids' kind of activities, I was not getting the sleep that I needed, and I definitely love a good 8-hour per night sleep, but I can definitely do fine on 7 hours. Under that, I start to get a little tired and a little cranky sometimes. So, just tried to power through this week with all of the activities, but I think there was one night that I got 5 hours, another night I got 6 hours. You know, there's just a lot to do. Those of you mommies and daddies out there, you get it. You get it, back to school. So anyway, I did have a couple days that after having several nights of not very much sleep, I had a couple days of major head hunger, and I haven't experienced it to the level that this was, and I think I can contribute a couple things to that. So I had a birthday party for my son last weekend. That's when we went to Drake concert. It was awesome. Actually, let me just pause for a moment and just drop a picture of my son and I. I'm gonna fuzzy out his face or something, but let me just drop a side-by-side real quickly. So this is my son and I last weekend at the Drake concert, and then we had his friends with us too. Such an awesome experience. And then this was me right before surgery. I think it was like the weekend before surgery with my son. We had a kind of get together at my parents' house, and so you can kind of see what 37 pounds loss looks like. Okay, so anyway, not getting much sleep, this head hunger hit me really hard. I also had this party for my son where I ordered a big gigantic cookie cake with fully loaded frosting on it. It's his favorite. I do it every single year, and that frosting, the smells on that, oh, it smells so good. It was so sweet. And I did fine, powered through last weekend, but then we had the first day of school, and I got my kids a tiny little cake that just said like happy first day of school, and that smelled really, really good. Just so sweet. And being tired, you know, after several days, smelling all this, I think definitely a trigger for me to want to eat bad and to kind of feel that, like, you know, just like that warm, fuzzy, like feel better feel from food in the past, from food comfort, is when I am not getting the sleep that I need, or when I'm around, you know, food that I really, really want, and when my schedule is very full. So the head hunger was insane a couple days, and it was to the point where like at dinner time, I had my scheduled dinner, and then I also ended up having like a sugar-free pudding cup, and then I think a couple hours later I had a sugar-free popsicle. So I had not had those items really much at all, and so this week I am tracking all of my intake in my MyFitnessPal. This is the first time since after surgery that I've begun to write down or track any of my food. I've not done so yet up to this point. And so I actually have an 8-week follow-up coming up here this week on Tuesday with my surgeon and my bariatric coordinator, and then I meet with my nutritionist. So I'm super excited. I get to show her a full week of what I'm eating, and here is what I'm eating. I'm not going to go into the details, but I am taking in about 700 to 800 calories a day, and with my morning jogs I'm burning between 300 to 400 calories a day. So I'm really excited to have the nutritionist look at that and see if there's any adjustments that need to be made. I did have a subscriber ask if I could make a video about me kind of doing my meal prep, and I promise I will. I am not a good cook, and meal prep is so tiny. You know, my meals are so little. I'll have to think of a couple creative menu items and then do the meal prep, but I get it. I understand. I love watching other YouTubers' videos where they kind of say, this is what I eat in a day. I love those videos. So I will do it in the coming weeks. I'll come up with a video kind of showing what I am eating. And I did have to laugh though at my friend NuMi. I'm sure that many of you already subscribed to her. She's got a lot of subscribers, but I'll go ahead and link her below. She was talking about, I think she was doing a recap of some videos or different friends that she subscribed to, and she mentioned that she enjoys watching other folks kind of, you know, show their food and their videos of what they're making. And she said that she would do it, but she didn't think it would be really that entertaining to watch her eat a hard-boiled egg for 20 minutes. And I just giggled. I just laughed out loud when I heard her say that, because that's so true. Like, what I'm eating is pretty boring compared to, you know, normal people or folks that haven't had the RNY gastric bypass. For the most part, I'm just grabbing like quick proteins to go. I'm probably averaging between, you know, like 90 to 100 grams of protein a day. And so anyway, that I will make a video, okay? I promise you. Let's see, I didn't get a chance to get to the gym this week, but I didn't, you know, kill myself over it. I just had such a full week. My son's bus leaves at 6:30 in the morning, so that means I need to be back for my run by 6 o'clock so I can make sure that he's awake, and then I can make a quick little breakfast for him and just kind of touch base with him before he goes on to his day. And so I've been doing my neighborhood jogs, and probably I'm getting out, you know, I'm like, have my alarm set up 4:30. I get out probably by about 5, and then 5-ish, and then I'm back by about 6. So because I was not able to get to the gym like I wanted to, I didn't want to lose what I did last week with just the little strength that I had built up. And so I have a couple of these cute pink 5-pound weights, and I've just been doing like kind of arm exercises with those weights, and definitely feeling the burn, you know, still with those very little minor little home exercises. Let's see, I've got another friend that I'm watching, Donna's Happy Place, and she is, oh my gosh, she is so educated and so well spoken, and she will tell it to you how it is. And she is 5 years post-op gastric bypass and has maintaining her weight. And she did a video recently about goals and setting goals and the importance of that. And not only just setting goals, but also setting quantitative, measurable goals. And it got me thinking that I'm kind of, you know, I've been increasing kind of my fitness slowly, but for me as a runner, I need to be able to see my time. I need to see my pace. I need to see my current pace, my average pace, and the distance, and I need to be able to create goals off of that. And so I went ahead and I purchased yesterday online from Amazon a new Garmin watch because mine broke a couple of years ago. And so I really needed to have that watch back because it's really good for tracking where I currently am, and it's going to allow me to kind of put a spreadsheet together of where I want to go distance and pace wise. I have a really great group of running girlfriends, and actually my brother runs with them a few times a week right now, and I can't run with them because I'm slow and I'm heavy right now. And so that is my huge goal, is to be able to run with my girlfriends again, because running in the mornings together in a pack is such therapy, and just like talking to each other, and it's very intimate. And so my brother's out there running with my girlfriends, and I can't wait to get back. This morning I went on a different trail, and I just took it, you know, really easy, just did my slow little pace. I felt really good. It was warm out, and I got back, and it was probably like, well, it was 53 minutes. And I get back and I see my friend, she's coming down the trail, and I was like, you know, waving at her, and she didn't really recognize me, and I was like, oh shoot, you know I am a lot bigger right now, and I haven't seen her for a little while, but I could recognize her a mile away. And so then she was like, oh my gosh, and we, you know, approached each other, and we gave each other a sweaty hug. She's like, did you just see your brother? And you just left? And I was like, no, I didn't. And then I saw my brother. He actually came back, and so I got a good sweaty hugging with him. He was drenched. They had just done 13 miles together, and I was like, and they're like, how'd you do? And I was like, oh, I'm not even tracking right now. You know, I'm just heading out on the trail. I'm just taking it easy. I just did like, you know, I told them I did like 45, 50 minutes or whatever. And they're like, no, that's great. My brother's like, how'd you feel? I'm like, I felt good. I felt really good. And so that is my ultimate goal, is just to be able to run with my girlfriends again, just to be able to register for a race and run a race again. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about something that's not always spoken about, but let's talk about poop. So after surgery, you get really constipated, and here you're taking in so much protein, and constipation is there. I started taking a stool softener a few days actually before surgery, just to kind of help, and that helped tremendously for my very first poop, which was about 12 days after surgery. Nuts. I have been probably going at least, you know, every few days right now, but it still is kind of difficult to go. And so I decided I'm going to add some fiber to my diet. I am having, you know, a little bit of vegetables and fruits during the day, but it's not enough to get things moving. So I added Fiber Choice. These are chewable tablets. They're big. I'll show you the size of these. They're really big, and they're delicious. There's an assorted flavors of different berry kind of flavors in here. So I have this along with my calcium chewable from Bariatric Advantage, which, oh my God, those are like candy, for real. They're so good. So I have that, and then one of these twice a day. So it's actually a little treat for me. And it's helped. I've already noticed immediately. I just started taking it like 2 or 3 days ago, I think, and I'm immediately seeing the results of being able to go. So I do have something fun I have planned for when I hit Wonderland, and I am so close. So I'm hoping that by next week I'll be there. I'm gonna work really hard and just continue to follow my plan. I'd love to hit Wonderland by next weekend. You know, I'm 201 today. So when I hit Wonderland, I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do a fun giveaway, and this is a good one. So it's with a theme in the 100 kind of theme, and I don't want you to miss it out. I'll probably just ask you to make a comment if you're, interested in participating in the giveaway, and then I'll just go live when I randomly draw one of my subscribers. It's gonna be fun, so I'm excited to give this gift away. Which I'm almost there. So thank you so much for subscribing. I've gotten a whole bunch of new subscribers, and it's really, really fun and exciting, and I love the support. Thank you so much. So if you like this video, hit like, share if you like, and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll leave you with this. I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I've been before.